Okay, so I'm back here with some pictures. Like I said in my last video, I've been away from the computer, from the videos for about a week and a half. And now I'm back. I've been looking through these boxes and boxes. And one of the themes I keep finding in everything is that we have a lot of pictures of family with food or preparing food. Eating food. It's always about food. But not only about food, there's family stories attached with this one. I'm going to start with first. This is my father's birthday at tutta pasta. He's just about to cut his throat or the cake. I'm not sure which. The cake, I made the cake. I like to decorate cakes. They come out really tacky. But this cake, I made a big mistake. I was making a buttercream icing and I batted it up for like just a little too long. And what happens when you beat it too long? Buttercream, it turns back into butter. So it was kind of disgusting. Okay, but it's family, so you figure, all right, they're going to put up with it. I said it's disgusting, blah, blah, blah. But my sister, this cake has haunted me for my whole life after that, because this is my sister, beautiful lady sitting there with my brother-in-law Billy and their dog. My sister has never gotten over that cake, never gotten over it. She was traumatized. She has like PTSD about that cake. Every time we talk about making a cake, she reminds me it was disgusting, it was all butter, it was completely disgusting. And I think that when she is lying on her deathbed, she's going to call me over and go, come here, I have to talk to you. And I'm thinking, she's going to say, I love you, I've always loved you, but she's going to say, no, that cake was completely disgusting. That's the cake. Okay, now, here's good cake. This is good cake. And you know why you know it's good cake? Because it's served by an Italian lady in a little shift. And that is always a good sign with cake. Look at that. They're cut up. There's cream on them. I think they're like some sort of a cannoli cake. She's smiling. This is my mother. And, my mother always had a tray of something or other in her hand, or she was just about preparing to put something on a tray. And the thing is, not only are they always they always have a tray, but they always have like dusters on. See, that's my Aunt June, my Uncle Augie, my father's brother's wife. They're wearing dusters. Dusters mean they are prepared to serve you food. And here, more dusters, serving food, wearing dusters, serving food, wearing dusters. But the food also always has, a lot of the Italians have like a religious significance with their food. And you're saying, what the heck are you talking about with that? Well, this is a Christmas Eve photo. Now, my mother took the duster off because it's Christmas Eve, and she is putting shrimps on a tray because on Christmas Eve, the Italians have a seafood dinner. Okay? Christmas, here you go, the Holy Family, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. The whole birth of Jesus, everybody's happy. You have to have a seafood dinner on Christmas Eve. Okay. You have to have big, giant cakes with everybody sitting around the table on Christmas Eve. And there's the refrigerator, which is nice because you can just reach back and get something anytime you want. Now, the other thing I have to show you that has to do with the religious holiday, oh my God, this is a great one. This picture, I wish I had it in color. It's in black and white. And now this here, we've talked about these people before. That's little Esther. That's my grandma Marion's sister. And that's my Aunt Camilla. And unfortunately, you can't see what she has in the tray. But what she has on that tray is an Italian pastry called Sfingi San Giuseppe. This is Sfingi for St. Joseph's Day, which is March 19th. That is St. Joseph's feast day. And here is St. Joseph. Now, St. Joseph, of course, was he was the stepfather of Jesus. He married Mary, see, all very beautiful. They all got married. And even though she was pregnant with God's child, that's what the story is. And he was a very nice man, and he taught his son how to make tables. For some reason, this man is celebrated by this giant cannoli cream stuffed pastry that you have to eat on his holiday. Okay? My favorite, though, my total favorite. Okay, this is Easter. Okay, we did this the other day. I showed you Jesus praying before he's going to be crucified. And then they torture him. They do all kinds of horrible things to him. Oh, but before that, let's see. Okay. Oh, before they torture him, he has a nice meal with his friends. Okay, the Last Supper. Then they torture him, and then they crucify him, and then he rises from the dead. So this means that you have to have ham. Over here, where's the ham? I can't find. There's a ham. Can you see that? And colored Easter eggs. You have to color the Easter eggs, and everybody has to wear pastel colors. So my sister I have the blue. I'm the one in the blue. My mother is the one in the pink, and my sister has the pink and blue because she is completely cool. But the main thing you have to have with this, you have to have this pie. This pie is called a pizza di grano, and this is like a ricotta cannoli cream pie with cooked whole grain in it. Now, as a kid, I thought this was the most disgusting thing on the face of the earth. Why would you have these little crunchy pieces of grain in there, like chewy? But now, of course, everybody loves this because now we're all eating grain. So anyway, for some reason, this whole thing, all of this, the rising, the dinner, everything boils down to this, all of this food. So that's what I'm looking at right now, and thinking that I didn't make the pizza grana for Easter, so I think that this weekend I am going to make it for 4th of July.